Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Tyler again with the third workout, Hurry Up. We've got a chipper style workout this time, and I've got my trusty demo team, Nick and Alan. We're going to go through the movements, we're going to talk about the movement standards. Most of you guys have already read through this workout on the Facebook event page, so if you have other questions about this when I'm done, that's a great spot to hit us up, or find the comments right down here below this video. Right? So, workout is going to have a 12-minute time cap. Chipper style means you must complete all of one movement before you move on to the next. The 50 reps of each movement is a shared workload, so that is 50 total, not 50 each. 50 total of each movement. Piece number 1, 50 power cleans while your partner holds rack position. So, I'm going to have one of you guys pop a bar from the rack position, and we're just going to talk about what this looks like. Rack position means that his knees and hips are locked out. The bar is on his shoulders. Any style of rack position is allowed. So can you turn 90 degrees just so they can see you? Thank you. So if you want to go genie style, that's fine. If you want to stick your arms straight out, zombie style, be my guest. You can have it in a traditional rack position. Any of those are allowed. Reps for the power cleaner do not count until rack position has been established. So once Nick has established his rack position, Alan, if you want to go ahead and just do a couple of power cleans. Things that I'm looking for at the top, same thing. Knees, hips locked out, and elbows in front of the plane of the bar. So you can do a bad one, elbows don't come forward, right? That's still barely in front of the bar, but if he's not quite getting his elbows there, that's going to be a no rep. Go ahead and bring that down. Do another one for me where you don't lock out. Right? So if Alan doesn't lock out his knees, that's still, yeah, there we go. If Alan doesn't lock out his knees or his hips at the top, this is clearly a no rep. Those reps won't count. Go ahead and set it down. Thank you. One thing that will, go ahead and bring your bar down there. The one thing that will be tricky if you are deciding to alternate every rep, right? We need to make sure that whoever finishes the power clean is established in a rack position, fully locked out, and meets all the standards before the other partner starts their rep. Otherwise, that won't count, right? You'll get no reps if your partner is not fully in rack position. So can I have you guys just alternate a couple reps for me? Right, so Nick establishes rack position, Alan does a power clean, great. Oh, Alan's not in rack, so that doesn't count, right? Bring the bar back to rack, Alan. Good. Now Nick can do his power clean, good, and now Alan can drop his bar and go again, establishes rack, and goes. This can get a little bit hairy and tricky, moving fast, so be very careful. The judges will be sticklers about this. Nick drops his bar before Alan starts his clean, that rep doesn't count, right? Pay attention to the alternating reps, make sure you're getting rack position. Awesome. Thank you guys. Go ahead and set those down. And we're going to roll those off to the side for now. Cool. Second movement. Wall balls and a hang. Each station will be equipped with 2 wall balls. One for the men, one for the women. One partner is going to be doing reps. The other partner is going to be hanging from a pull-up bar with the ball between their legs, any way that they want. So, Alan is going to start hanging from the bar. Nick places the ball between his legs, any way he wants. Alan can hold this between his feet, between his knees. He can try to hamstring curl if he wants. Nick is going to begin doing wall balls. For the wall ball, we need to make sure that the hip crease comes below the top of the knee. Each rep starts with the squat. Each rep finishes when the ball hits the target relative to the height that you are assigned. So for men, that's a 10-foot target. On our ball here, 10 foot is above the top of the green stripe. 9 feet is above the bottom of the green stripe. So if you're hitting the green stripe, that's a 9-foot target. If you're above the green stripe, that's a 10-foot target. Reps only count by Alan's hanging. If he drops the ball or has to come down off the bar, none of the wall balls that Nick does in that time frame count until Alan is back up on the bar with the ball between his legs. You can alternate in any rep scheme that you want. So if you're going to have one person do all the wall balls, because they're like 11 feet tall, you can do that. That's totally up to you guys. Nick, you just do a squat with the med balls to the side. So, bottom of the squat, we need clearly the crease of the hip to be below the top of the knee. If you're not coming down far enough, come on just a little bit for me, this will be called as a no rep. If it's questionable, you will get 1 warning from your judge. Thank you. If it's questionable, you will get 1 warning from your judge, and beyond that, it will all be counted as no reps. So that's pretty straightforward. Third piece, right? Box jumps and a plank position. 50 box jumps. So, now you come over here. Yep, I can see your plank. Alan's going to establish a plank position, and Nick is going to load the bumper plate on Alan's back. This can be anywhere above the hips, so where you place it is fine. Nick is going to start performing a box jump. 2-footed takeoff and landing on the box. We need full extension at the top of the box, so hips and knees fully extended. You may step down or jump down off of the box, but we need to make sure it's a 2-footed takeoff and you're getting fully extended on top of the box. You need to show control. If scaled can step up, thank you. So scaled step-ups are allowed. You do need to show for all divisions control on top of the box. So if Nick jumps up and is falling off the box as he hits extension, that is a no rep. He needs to be fully extended on top of the box. If he does not extend, that's a no rep. If Alan collapses, oh sorry Alan, I forgot to tell you, your plank position has to be from your elbows. We have on-the-fly adjustments. Plank positions on the elbows. As I said before, plate can be loaded anywhere. Judges will be watching to make sure that you have a reasonable plank. Right? We are not going to be holding a stick along your line to make sure you're in a good position. However, if you start to sag, bring your hips down a little bit, judge calls fix your plank, Alan has to fix that plank. They will tell him which direction he needs to go to fix it. If his hips are piking, right, we'll say bring your butt down. If his hips are sagging, we'll say bring your hips up. If he does not or cannot fix the plank position, box jumps will cease to count. Right? Only reps done while the partner is in plank position with the plate loaded on their back will count. Again, alternate as often as you need to. Final movement, dumbbell snatch. We have two athletes, each with a dumbbell. Very similar to the power cleans. One of them must lock the dumbbell out overhead. Once the dumbbell is overhead, snatches from the other athlete will count. Lockout means we have full extension of the knee, full extension of the hip, and the dumbbell is supported above the head. If we're lacking mobility and the elbow is slightly bent, that's okay. You may not rest the dumbbell on your head. You may not rest your forearm on your head. Bring this down. Yeah, there you go. Right? Doesn't count. Dumbbell must be supported above your head. Same standards for the snatch. You go ahead and bring that down. Thank you. Same standards for the snatch. At the top of the rep, knees and hips must be locked out. Dumbbell reaches full extension overhead. We are alternating snatches. So control the dumbbell down, alternate hands. The next rep starts on the way up. Common dumbbell snatch questions. Can I put 2 hands on the dumbbell on the way down? Yes, but you cannot completely switch hands before the dumbbell hits the ground. You may use both hands to control the dumbbell down. We are saying dumbbell snatch, but any ground to overhead movement may be used. If you need to stop the shoulder clean and jerk or press, that's fine, as long as we meet the beginning and ending requirements for the movement. If you fail to alternate sides, those reps will not count. You'll have to go back and get the correct side before you continue on with the other side. I believe that covers it. Anything else that you can think of, Nick?
Rapid fire.
Oh, rapid fire on the dumbbell snatches, yes. Same deal as the power cleans. If one person drops their snatch before the other one achieves lockout, that rep won't count. Make sure that your partner is locked out and ready to go before you start your rep, right? I think that's about it, yeah? Cool. This is probably the most complicated of the workouts. I believe in you guys. I know you can do it, and I know it's going to be lots of fun. So, any other questions? Hit us up where I mentioned earlier.